Hi, today I'd like to talk to you about a concept known as passive income. Now, what is this? Well, I think it's best epitomised by a game actually, which is very similar to Monopoly, which many of you will have played in the past, but of course that's a property game. There is a game called Cashflow Manager, which was created by Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad Poor Dad fame. He wrote these series of books on how he learned about money, which I found really useful indeed. And one thing he talks about is passive income. Now, what is passive income? Well, as epitomised in the game, there's probably three main sources. One would be dividends or interest from an investment. The other typical source would be rental income. And the third is income you can generate from a business. Now, what do we mean by passive? Well, what we mean is that the income keeps coming in even when you're asleep. So it's passive. You're not actively having to work for it. You're not having to exchange time for money. And the idea is that passive income is where money works for you, whereas if you are employed or self-employed, you have what's called earned income, and you've literally got to work. You've got to exchange labour and time in exchange for money. So that's not passive income. So what's the benefits of passive income? Well, one of the things it gives you is once your passive income exceeds your monthly expenditure, your cost of living, then what you've got, of course, is financial independence. And that's a dream for many, and something that's not achieved by many, apart from people who reach retirement, and by then they usually have a state pension and other pension income, and maybe some rental income from an investment property, for example. It might not be an untypical scenario, but the idea, as shown in the game Cashflow Manager, is that you build assets, these type of assets, which would be shares, typically, property, and same thing, business. If you can build up those assets during your lifetime, well before retirement, if you build enough of those assets, then you can have enough passive income that means you can meet your expenditure, your daily cost of living, your monthly cost of living, and then you can literally choose to go to work because you want to, not because you have to. Now, isn't that a great aspiration to aim for? So remember, passive income is where income works for you when you're asleep at night, whereas earned income, you have to work for the money. Which would you rather have?